High in the French Alps, parents queue, not for the ski lift, but to get their children tested for the coronavirus. A health official says those with no symptoms should wait. Inside, mouth swabs are taken from children with coughs or high temperatures. The small town of Les Contamines-Montjoie is at the centre of a cluster of 5 cases, all of them British so far. One of them is a 9-year-old boy who now goes to school here.
My daughter was in the same classroom as the little boy who has contracted the coronavirus. And what we really condemn as parents of pupils, and I here speak as a spokesperson for other parents, is that we haven't received any information.
The 5 Britons who've tested positive had been living here. They're now in hospital along with another 6 Britons, including 2 children, who were staying with them and are now being tested for the virus.
Right now, as you can see, nobody wears a mask, and it's the normal life in the village. Only the people who were in close contact with the families or the children were asked to come for a test.
But this small ski resort is now linked to another 3 cases, all of them British. A man from Brighton is thought to have contracted the virus in Singapore before staying in the chalet in the ski resort. He was diagnosed when he got back to Brighton. The 5 Britons then tested positive. Another British man who'd stayed in the resort has now tested positive in Mallorca. And a 4th case who also stayed in the resort has been confirmed back in the UK. The man from Brighton was the first Briton to test positive here. A student at one of the town's schools has now been advised to self-isolate for the next fortnight. The school, though, remains open. And some staff at a Brighton pub are doing the same.
It's a community where a global crisis has arrived into our local community, so interest in this is heightened and people certainly are more anxious. But I've been out and about today talking to people and on the buses and so forth. People are talking about a whole range of issues, not just coronavirus, but people are applying common sense in a more strident way than they would do before.
200 Britons evacuated from Wuhan arrived back in the UK earlier today. They're now in quarantine in a conference centre in Milton Keynes. Back in Wuhan, a mother mourns the death of her son. But this man is also being mourned by many in China and Hong Kong. He was the doctor reprimanded by the authorities for warning about the virus back in December. Now his mother is risking the same by demanding an explanation.
Before the facts were clear, my kid was summoned by the police at midnight. He was asked to sign an admonishment notice. We won't give up if they don't give us an explanation.
Such comments will only add to the public anger and the sense that more should have been done sooner.